Hello, Geminis. Happy belated birthday. We just came out of Gemini season and we're into Cancer season now. But I hope you guys all had great birthdays, even though we've been on lockdown. And, that kind of was not the funnest season to go through a birthday. But I'm glad that, we're finally coming out of it and society is about to open up again. And in every video, I kind of want to say, like, happy birthday to my mom, because this is going to come out on my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. And also to my great-grandma. Like, happy birthday, great-grandma. She's turning 90 tomorrow, and I'm so thankful that she's with us, and she's healthy, and she's beautiful. Okay, so let's get down to you, Geminis. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just like a regular 7-card spread. This is my first Gemini video, so it's only going to go for June 22nd to the 28th. And we're just going to do a week, and then, in a few days, I'll put out my July monthlies. And hopefully this will resonate with you. Just remember that this is a general reading, and it's not going to resonate with everyone. It will resonate with some of you. And some downloads I get will only resonate with like 1 or 2 of you. But that's just the way it goes. Also remember that this is, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also Venus signs. I would suggest that you get your chart done so you know which emotions to look for and what you need each reading, because everybody has different signs in their birth chart. You would be really amazed when you really look that up, and there's so many places you can get it done for free. In my pre-shuffle, because I usually do like a half an hour pre-shuffle and meditation, I got that some of you are feeling a little bit lonely and a little bit bummed. I'm not really sure why. I felt that, it's probably just because of the isolation. I'm getting this with almost everyone. Like, the isolation really has been really hard on all of us as people. And, we're not used to staying home so much and not being able to go out and do our thing. And, so that was just like, and I kept getting this song in my head. It was, a really old 40s song, and it's called Me and My Gin, and it's sang by this old 40s or 50s singer, Betty something. So if you can look it up, Me and My Gin, because I think a lot of you are sitting home, like, just having some drinks on your own, and, like, doing, like, projects at home. Like, that's what I imagine people doing right now. So, and remember, time is fluid. It doesn't matter that I labeled this video for the 22nd through the 28th. Like, you're going to see it when you need to see it. Like, you're going to hear this message when you need to hear this message. And that's why I'm okay getting it a day late. Because I know whoever's going to see it is going to see it when they need to. Because that's how the universe works. Like, there are no mistakes. Things happen for a reason. They all happen for a reason. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you today is just a simple 7-card spread. And we will go off that, and if it's not a really clear story, I will clarify for you, because I absolutely love using my other little deck and clarifying, because it's so much fun. I hate that sometimes my videos go a little long, but, I'm a talker, and sometimes when, like, I talk for Geminis, like, you guys, like, get me in there, and you make me talk really fast. I don't know what's up. Okay. So right now, I'm going to cut the deck, and then we are going to do your spread for you. Okay, so the first card is going to be your recent past. The second card is going to be your present. The third card is going to be what's helping. The fourth card is going to be your obstacle. The fifth card, which is one I added, is the attitude of others, because I believe people have influence over us more sometimes than we have influence over ourselves. Okay, the sixth card is what should you do, and the seventh card is your outcome. And bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands is usually like, pages are always messages. And the wands are good news. They're usually like sexual though, because when I think of wands, I think of like a male phallic. It's a really nice way of saying it. Okay, so that's what I think of. Like situationship, no ties, like male phallic. Like that's what I think of when I think of wands. Just so you know. So when you hear me say that word, you know what it means. So let's begin your reading now. And I'm going to ask Spirit to be with me right now, to give me the guidance to be able to give Gemini a really great reading. Okay, so let's start with your recent past. So in your recent past, you have the Five of Pentacles, which means either you left somebody out in the cold or somebody else left you out in the cold. So you could, maybe that's where like that feeling that I had came from. Like either you were feeling really left out because someone was like not answering your calls, or this could also be a loss of money, or you weren't answering theirs. So that can be the Five of Pentacles. All right, and your present, we have Strength. So right now, I mean, strength is strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. Strength card is also means you could be dealing with someone that's a Leo, and you're being strong about it. Like, you're just, like, really digging your heels in, and you're being strong. If you were the one that left someone out in the cold, then you're being strong about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. All right, so in the third position, it's what is helping. The Queen of Wands is helping. And the Queen of Wands is, like, she's very a sexual, vibrant, kind of just in the moment woman, or it can be a man. It can just be feminine energy. I know so many men that have feminine energy and so many women that have, masculine energy. We all embody both. So you have to remember that, that's how the universe works. We both embody both energies. So right now, that's what's helping you get through this time. All right, and your fourth position is your obstacles, and that's the Fool. The Fool is taking a blind leap of faith and trying to believe in something. So right now, what your obstacle is you're having a hard time believing in something. So maybe like you have something really great going on in your life, and there's something wonderful, but you're having a hard time believing in it. Because I know Geminis have, they're very cerebral, and it's a lot of head over heart stuff. But, sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith. Especially with this Queen of Wands. Like, she's what's helping right now. So even if, you don't like her so much, like, in certain seconds, just kind of go through and try to feel your heart a little bit. Try to feel the heart space. You always got to mix the two. That's why everyone always says Geminis are the twins, because you guys got two different personalities, and you got your head and your heart, and they normally do not mix. But the Fool is a leap of faith. You need to sometimes take that leap of faith. All right. Let's see. In your fifth position, you have the attitudes of others. Ooh, the Five of Swords. All is not lost. You still have 3 remaining swords giving you the upper hand. Okay. So maybe you didn't take that leap of faith, and you are having a little bit of a rough time making a decision right now. And you didn't take that leap of faith, but it doesn't mean that you can't go back and make things right. Everyone can make things right. But, the attitudes of others, you want to make sure that just because they feel this way, like, you're not following suit. Like, you do what you want to do. Do not listen to what other people say. Because there is always so many sides to so many stories. And people are complicated and they make mistakes. So if you had someone in your life that you loved and they made a mistake, or you made mistakes and they left you, just go apologize and, you know, go on with it. But do not care that people care about the Five of Swords. This is not what people should be thinking about you. They should always be telling you just, you need to figure that out on your own. Because I do love readings, so that's what I do. All right, the sixth position is what should you do? Oh my God. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands, which means you just need to go have sexy time. Make up, have sexy time. Like, this is hilarious right now. Like, this is kind of a funny reading to me because it's almost all either major arcanas or wands, and it just like, this is a very sexual reading, holy moly. Besides the beginning where you had a bad relationship, but don't we all? And then we go to good relationships where we have sexy time. Like I said, when I see a wand, it's the male phallic when I look at it. So this is like the ultimate like passion. Like you feel very passionate about someone or someone feels very passionate about you. You have to remember that in readings, I'm not only picking up on your energy, I'm picking up on the other person's energy too. Like I am, and sometimes it can be all their energy or all your energy. But right now, I feel like I'm picking up on mostly your energy. So I think sexy time is what you want. And then your outcome is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is like a past person, like from your past. So maybe, you know, there's someone from your past that you're thinking about. You're feeling a little bit of like nostalgia and you're thinking about them and they're there and, you know, you don't know if you want to call them or pick up the phone and what you want to do about that. So we'll clarify all these to figure out like what the right move is for you to do. And then at the end of the reading, we'll also do an oracle deck pull to kind of pull it all together. Okay. So this is my favorite deck. I always have to look. It is the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. This is seriously the cheapest deck I've ever bought. But I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful deck. It shuffles so good. And I feel like it like fits me like a glove. Like, this thing always gives me accurate readings for myself and my friends at least. This is going to be my first 12 videos on YouTube. So please hit the subscribe button while I'm doing a little shuffle here and splitting. And you can even hit like if you like it, you know. So let's do it. It just, you know, give me a couple weeks. I'll stop saying and I'll stop messing up my words and I'll get a little bit better with all this stuff. I haven't, you know, I've been doing this my whole life, but my 20s I was super serious about it. And I just got into it probably about 3 months ago. So, all right, that feels good. I'm going to split the deck right here. All right. So the only thing, I feel like the past is the past, so I don't want to clarify the past. I am going to clarify the Fool, though, and why this is in your fourth space of obstacles, what about the taking a leap of faith, because the Fool means, you know, you take a leap of faith. Like, look, like he's got his little baggie, you know, and he's going to see the woman he loves or the man he loves or she loves or she and he, you know, these days. But I mean, that's what, you know, the Fool is. And it doesn't mean you're stupid. It means like you're living in your heart and you're going to take that piece of, you know, your heart and you're going to go try. You're just going to try whether you fail or you have victory. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration card. The Three of Cups can mean a celebration. It can also mean a third-party situation. So, in this row, I'm kind of feeling more like it would be a celebration. But because it was followed by the Five of Swords, I feel like your friends or your family might have a lot to say about it. So just remember, heart over head sometimes, Gemini. Don't always just go head. Go heart. Cerebral's great. It's great and everything. But, you know, it can be a lonely place to be. But I'm gonna pull more cards to clarify this to see if it's a third party situation or a celebration. So the next card we have is the Queen of Swords, and she cuts people out. So that means that was probably a third party situation with your person. Your person probably had a third party, or you had a third party, and you decided to cut them out because the Queen of Swords, she is like cutting, you know, or you could be, you know, dealing with like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but they cut people out. There's no bullshit. When they're done, they're done. We're going to call one, I'm going to pull one more to see what the ending of this is. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups here. So when you have the Eight of Cups, you're walking away. So obviously you were the one that was the Queen of Swords, or they were the Queen of Swords and walked away from you. So somebody walked away from somebody. So not exactly a happy ending. So maybe your friends were right, you know? I'm not really sure what else to clarify here. We can clarify the Six of Cups, which is the last person, because everything else seems very clear here. Ace of Wands is sexy time. Five of Swords, you know, that's kind of clear. Strength, Queen of Wands, Five of Pentacles, being left out. Okay. Okay, so we'll pull one for the Six of Cups and see, like, if there's a past person that is coming back for you. All right. And actually, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. That means you really love someone. You're in love with somebody right now. Or someone is in love with you. One or the other. Okay, so let's pull a card here. All right, we have the Five of Cups. So fives are never good. Fives always mean regret. Like or not all fives, but the Fives of Cup, it's regret. It's like, look, he's got these 3 cups spilled, but he has these 2 cups up here that are full. But he's not paying attention to the full cups. He's only paying attention to the ones that are spilled. So let's pull another card to clarify that. All right, so you're getting the Empress. Now, the Empress is a very feminine woman. She's very nurturing. She's abundant. She's attached to Venus also, which we all know is a planet of love. So you could be kind of avoiding some love here. Let's pull some more to clarify this a little bit further. This is the first reading I've had tonight that isn't exactly like going smooth. All the rest of them were just like bada, you know. So Geminis, though, you got 2 different places. So I kind of, whenever I read for a Gemini, I always have to remember, like, you guys have like 2 different personalities. That's why you're called the twins. So I'm gonna have 2 different stories going. So what I'm gonna say for the first story is, you know, you're in love with someone and you left them. And the other story is you're in love with somebody and you're just having a bit of problems right now, and you need to really take that leap of faith to work it out. Okay, let's pull this. Okay, Six of Rods, which is no different than Wands. So this means victory. So whatever you and your goal is, you're going to have victory over it. So I'm so glad we pulled this card last. because I was like getting ready to pull like 17 different cards because I'm not really getting a lot of downloads from Spirit. But whatever the problem is with you and your person, because remember, this is a lovely reading, you know, you're going to have victory. All right. So to do a replay, we started with the Five of Pentacles. You broke up with someone. Then you found your strength back to find your Queen of Wands, which is like, you know, very sexy and vivacious. After that, you became the Fool, which is not a bad thing. It is a good thing because you took a leap of faith. But you kind of went through and you started finding little pieces and cutting people out. Then your friends started not liking that person. But even though they didn't like that person, you still had sexy time with them anyways. And then we came out with the Six of Cups. So you came out with someone from the past, who could be anyone from your past. It could even be from like a week ago. Because remember, this is only the span of a week. We're going from the 22nd to the 28th here. Then you got the Five of Cups, where you're a little bummed. And then the Empress, which embodies everything feminine and beautiful and awesome. And then you got the Six of Rods, which is the Six of Wands, which means victory. So you should not have a horrible week. It may be a confusing week, but not a bad week. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull one oracle card for you guys. Now, in our monthly readings, I will be going much deeper in, and I have made up my own spreads that I will be doing for love that work for me, which most tarot card readers do, because we need to find what works for us, because we're intuitive, and that's what we do. So, see, there I go with my ums again. Nervous on camera. I keep saying it will stop. Hit subscribe, like, notification when you feel like I don't say so much, or if you just want to be really nice to me right now, that would be great. But anyways, we're gonna just get your overall energy for the week right now with these oracle cards. These are the best. These are the Journey of the Soul oracle cards, and I love these, even though they're really big for my little midget hands, because I'm 5 foot tall and I have tiny little midget hands, so like a dwarf. I like being like a dwarf, though. I like being my size. All right. Let's cut the deck and see what your overall energy for the week is going to be, Gemini. Sometimes for Geminis, I feel like I need to pull 2 for each one of your personalities, but I'm not going to treat you like that. I'm going to pull 1. Okay, and we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And I think that's a beautiful card. Because maybe your victory was ending up with a friend, or maybe, you know, you're just really appreciating your friends this week. I mean, we're finally to the place where we can, you know, go visit each other a little bit, and we can go out to eat. I mean, as long as you don't want to wait in a long line, but we finally can do things again, and we can finally be around our friends. And friendship is, you know, I always say love is number 1 for me. You know, but I mean, friendship is one of the most amazing things in life, when you have those amazing friends and we didn't get to see them for months because they had kids or older grandparents or little babies, and we didn't want to spread, you know, the virus. And I'm so thankful that I got to start seeing my friends again, and I can't wait to see my friends tomorrow. Like, I'm pumped. Like, I feel like I'm about to go to Ozfest in the 90s. And some of you will know what I'm talking about. Some of you will not. Okay. But anyways, yeah, you're going to enjoy your friends. And this is what's most important to you for this week. So that's a really good card, Paul. All right, Gemini. That's what we got for you today. And I will be coming out with your July monthly readings in just a few days. And thank you for watching my first Gemini weekly reading and getting through my ums and my hums and all my stuff. And I'm really thankful to be here. I'm really thankful for everything that I have in my life. I just feel like a totally blessed person that I was even able to, you know, have the time to do this with my other job. And I'm, you know, I hope you feel the same way about your life. Just remember, like, everyone always there's always someone out there that's worse off than you. So just be happy. Always be happy to be exactly where you are, because you're never in a place you're not supposed to be. Everything happens for a reason. All right. God bless and love you guys.